Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about Top 10 Weirdest Motorcycles. So make sure to watch the full video. 21st century motorcycles are an entirely different breed, made with lightweight materials for speed, and with as much thought given to the bike's appearance as to its performance. Japanese companies like Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Honda are famous for their motorcycles, but more established names, such as Triumph from the UK and the iconic Harley-Davidson, are still making popular and cutting-edge bikes, decades after their first creations rolled off the production line. 1. Evolved Xenon Light Cycle. If you're a fan of the movie Tron, then the Evolved Xenon Light Cycle is definitely the bike for you. Looking uncannily close to the futuristic machines, which feature in both the original 1982 movie and the 2010 remake. You could easily imagine yourself as part of a sci-fi world while riding one of these machines. Such fantasies don't come cheap, however, and the Xenon Light Cycle will set you back a cool $55,000, although it does feature an environmentally friendly and very 21st century electric engine, which has a charge of up to 30 miles, and which can power the rider at speeds of 100 miles per hour. 2. Rokon Trailbreaker. The Rokon Trailbreaker looks like a strange combination of a motorcycle and an off-road vehicle. Imagine an ATV on two wheels, and you will have something close to the Trailbreaker's unusual appearance. US-based Rokon has been making the Trailbreaker bike since the 1960s, and it has even been used by the U.S. Armed Forces. The Trailbreaker can tow weights up to 2,000 olds and can climb hills with a 60% gradient, while the 14-inch ground clearance makes like work of most off-road terrains. The Rokon bike even has hollow wheels, which allow the river to store an extra 2.5 gallons of fuel. Or water. 3. MV Brutail Dragster RR. There often comes a time where small manufacturers have to expand their range to secure their survival. This usually leads to vehicles that don't align with the manufacturer's key ethos. Think Porsche Cayenne diesel in the car world. As a result, the biking world was a little apprehensive when MV Agusta, the most focused motorcycle manufacturer in the world, decided to produce a naked entry-level machine. Luckily, those worries were unfounded. The 2012 Brutail 675 was a beautiful lightweight machine that anyone would have been happy to own. However, our favorite iteration, and arguably the coolest, is the Brutail Dragster RR. With a 140 bp, 800 key engine, the Dragster is an animal, just as an MV should be. The various riding modes and traction control settings help to keep everything relatively under control. 4. Rodo. Only two Rodo motorbikes were ever built by Wild Bill Jelpy in the 1960s, which is a good thing for both other road users and for the environment. Made with a Chevrolet 153 engine, the Rodog's shaft drive was constructed from a Chevy 1-ton truck differential cut in half, making the finished bike over 17 feet in length and more than 3,200 olds in weight. Driving the Rodog was a skill in and of itself, as the behemoth had to be traveling at least 15 miles per hour before the rider could even steer it accurately. Jelpy's creation became something of an icon for bikers, and posters featuring him riding his Rodog became popular with motorcycling enthusiasts. 5. Ducati 916. There are very few machines that are capable of transcending their respective sectors to become a recognized part of popular culture. The Boeing 747, Aston Martin DB5, and Ducati 916 are perhaps the three greatest examples. The design was so successful that the bike instantly became an icon of '90s cool, featuring in various music videos and even the blockbuster film Charlie's Angels. The bike even managed to do the impossible by receiving recognition from the art world when it was officially recognized by the Guggenheim Museum as an important part of motorcycling history. An example of the bike is even on display in the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. 6. BMW C1. The innovative C1 had all the benefits of a motorcycle and a car, all wrapped up into one tidy little package, or so BMW would have you think. Although it was touted as being safe, there is nothing safe about wearing a seatbelt on a scooter/motorcycle. After selling well in their first year, word got out that these things were actually pretty hard to ride, and sales dropped off dramatically the following year, forcing BMW to eventually halt production. 7. Lazarus Moto Volante. Another machine from the crazy team at Lazarus, the Moto Volante is the first machine, that we know of anyway, that can genuinely transform from a motorcycle to flying vehicle and back again. And it actually works. The engine of the machine is actually a composite creation, hiding the fuel tanks for the machine's jet engines. It's thought the bike in road form uses electric power to move, as there don't seem to be any chains of belts to power the rear wheels. When the rider/pilot of the machine fancies taking to the wing, the bike transforms into a flying machine in as little as 60 seconds. The wheels fold flat, revealing 4 jet turbines that produce a combined 2,800 Nm of thrust and a claimed 1,300 of. The bike has 2 small jets located on either side of the bike that provides the machine with forward thrust. 8. Paraves Monetracer. The Paraves Monetracer may almost be unrecognizable as a motorbike, but given the amount of cutting-edge technology which has been used in the development of this vehicle, it could well be an indication of how the motorcycle industry is going to develop in the future. It is a street-legal motorcycle, but the seated area is completely enclosed by a cabin made from an expensive combination of carbon and Kevlar, the material used in bulletproof vests. You don't climb onto this bike either. You get into the luxurious cabin via a set of gull-wing doors, which would be more at home on a sports car. 9. Box. Even among all the weird and wonderful machines on this list, the Box is a particularly unusual motorcycle. As the name suggests, it is a box-shaped scooter, running off an electric engine, and designed to be portable, so you can stick it in the trunk of your car and use it for shorter journeys. Despite its odd appearance, the Box is perfectly legal to ride on the road, and you only need a moped license in order to take it out for a spin. It may not look like the most comfortable vehicle, but there are storage spaces for groceries, making it quite a handy runaround for city centers, and it even charges from ordinary home outlets. 10. KTM Super Duke. When Motorcycle News reviewed the KTM 990 Super Duke, it summed the bike up in one succinct sentence: if all of life were like a KTM Super Duke, it would be a short, barely glimpsed blur of action. Before the Super Duke came along, unfaired, naked bikes were viewed as fun bikes that would help you keep a hold of your driving license. The thinking behind this was that bikes without fairing restrict your top speed and keep you on the right side of the law. Well, it appears that KTM didn't get that memo. In 2005, KTM released the absolutely bonkers 999 Kik V-twin 120 bop Super Duke, and the naked bike sector was changed forever. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.